Assalamu alaikum students. Students, as per government orders, we all have to stay at home. So to continue our work, we have to change our strategy for delivering our lectures. Now I'm delivering you the lecture online. So this is the book pages. There is no need to be panic. Just open up your book pages. I have given the page numbers on the screen, and I have also written the questions on the page and meanings. I have tried to write the meanings of difficult words in the yellow blocks, and the question are written in red color. So there is no need to be panic, and don't be confused about it. I will try to explain all the important points given on the given in the topic. So listen your lecture again and again. You can open your book pages as well with you during taking your lecture, and listen your lecture again and try to understand it. And by the time we will try to make our system more easier. Assalamualaikum students, कैसे हैं आप सब? I hope you will be fine at home. As you know students, we all have to stay at home due to the current situation spreading worldwide. But I think we should not stop our working. So today we will start the new chapter. As you know, before vacation we have completed chapter 8, and today we will start chapter 9, and its name is Transport and Communication. As per the name of the chapter, we know that human beings are social animals. We cannot live alone, and for our living we have to communicate with one another, and we have to travel from one place to another place. So this chapter is related to all about this. And this is not only for the people who travel from one area to another. People require many things for their living, as they need edible things, they need their clothing, they need their household different items. As you all know about it, आपको भी बहुत सी चीज़ें चाहिए होती हैं अपनी living को easy करने के लिए. So transportation is not only the people traveling, it is the moving of people and goods from one place to another. This is the meaning of transportation, as you can see on the page. And this is our first question of this chapter as well. You can see the question, what does transportation mean? And its answer is from this line. Transportation means the movement of people and goods from one place to another. And the next two lines are I also highlighted on this page, and the last one line, the Karakoram highway lengths. This is the answer of this question. Next topic is related to the types of transport. And in this, as you know students, you all are well aware of it, there are many different types of transport. You also use all these different types of transport as roads, trains, and we also travel through seas and oceans on the ships, and also through the aeroplanes. Students, as you are living in the current world, and you think that all things are very easy, but in the older times that was not so easy, and the people have to travel from one area to another through a great difficulty. First of all, in the past time they use animals. There's a word you can see in the book, harnessing of animals. It's mean the use of animals. So people use animals for traveling, because there are no proper roads are no too much clear. They are rough roads, and there are not too much facilities, and people are compelled to use animals. By the passage of time, people have evolved many new modes of transportations. As you can see on this page, there's a timeline route in different years, in different eras. People have evolved different machineries. Just as in 1769, a steam powered vehicle was invented in France. Steam powered vehicle was invented in France. It means the first machine was used in 1769. Afterwards, as we move on, in 1783, the first hot air balloon was launched into the sky in France, and it was a huge success because people try to travel in the air. And in 1807, the first steamship sailor along the Hudson River, New York. Afterwards, in 1825, the railway became the fastest and most popular land transport for both passengers and cargoes. Cargoes means the luggage which we transfer from one area to the other in the form of a huge bulk. Cargo means is a huge material, huge bulk is transported from one area to the other. In 1869, airships were the first aircraft to cross the Atlantic Ocean, but they were not used until the 1920s. Afterwards, move on to the next. 1885, the use of internal combustion engine was introduced in automobiles, and that was also a revolutionary introduction of this machine, because after this internal combustion engine, many new vehicles were introduced in the market. And afterwards, in 1903, the first successful aeroplane flight was made by the American brothers, and their name were Wright brothers. They are become very famous for this invention. And you know that the air traveling is the most comfortable and fastest means of communication nowadays. And afterwards, this is the present time in which we are living, and in this time there are many new technologies are introduced. And for example, the bullet train in Japan, the maglev train in Shanghai, and the space shuttles for space. People are now traveling through space shuttles and go to the space and discover new things in the universe. Students, now I'm going to end up my lecture. I hope you are getting my all the lecture. It seems to be a little bit tough, but we have to go through all these procedures, students, because we have to stay at home and save our lives. Now there's a question for this topic, the question number 2 of this chapter: how transport evolved from 18th century to the present. This is a question, and you have to write its answer in the form of this timeline, which is given in the form of a diagram. You can draw this timeline on your interleaf page of your notebook. For your easiness, it is not necessary to draw these vehicles. Just make the blocks and enter the important all these information given in these blocks with the years. But there is no need to draw the vehicles. If you want to draw any one of them, it's up to you. And thank you so much. Stay safe.